toxic for sponsors in the short term, because sponsors want to associate their brand with positive things, and there's not a good story here yet. So in a risk-averse marketplace, sponsors are going to duck. You associate with a sports team for the positive thing it says about your connection with the brand. And if the sports team is not perceived as positive right now, or there's controversy, there's no upside for a brand, there's only downside. There's no positive here. It's pretty ugly, and you don't want to associate your brand with controversy. You don't want to associate your brand with discrimination. You want to associate your brand with positive images. Owners tied to the core of what the franchise stands for. Players can be traded. Players often misbehave. Players come and go, but the owners, he's been there 30 years or 31 years. It's more substantial and more difficult to spin it in a positive way versus a player. I think the NBA will do what's right for the long term, and given the volatility of the remarks, I think they'll make the right decision. And a simple apology from Sterling doesn't appear on the outside to be sufficient. The impact on the NBA will be determined with how they handle it. If they handle it fairly and decisively, it will be fine for the NBA brand. If they're unable to get to the bottom of it, or unable to act decisively, I think it creates some challenges. Brands sponsor teams so they can be with something consumers like. I like the Clippers, so I must like your brand. And so when there's a controversy with the Clippers, there's no benefit in a brand associating with that Clipper franchise. So until they resolve this, it's not going to be great from a sponsorship point of view.